How's it going, everyone? This is Chuck. You're watching Chuckmate. So today I'm just going to be casually playing through some Pokemon Shield. I'm going to go back to Route 1, but before I do that, I've got a few things to do. Basically, I want to start out the right way, so I've been basically using the Masuda method and breeding Japanese Pokemon with English Pokemon. The idea being that they'll have better stats, and they'll have a higher chance of being shiny. I haven't caught any shiny yet. That's going to be for later streams for sure. But so far, I've got my Scorbunny, my Grookey, and I'm now hatching last little bit of Sobbles. I don't know if they're going to have best stats or not. I really doubt it. So we're just going to take the best of what we can get, and we're going to start the game with that. I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you guys how to get the exact nature that you want for your Eevee and Pikachu Gigamaxes. And then we're just going to work on filling out the Pokédex one zone at a time. So that's the plan. I guess let's get into it. Alright, so let me just move him. I can go here. He can go here. Maybe we'll get one more egg. One or two more eggs. And see if we can get like the best one out of like 4 or 5. So I am actually in the lesser known area for Pokemon breeding. That is in the wild area. It's not in the starting wild area. You actually have to like run through that area and go into a little bit harder area. I'm playing online right now, so you can see other people playing around with me. The best part about playing online, if you've got like a Nintendo Online account or whatever, is all the people that you come in contact with, they'll just give you free items. And they're all cooking items or pearls. So, like that's pre-cooked burgers. That's one I didn't have, so that's good. But yeah, the idea is I run around here for a little bit, get a Sobble that I want, and then we'll continue on by going back to the train station, and I'll show you the next step. So let me show you what I've done so far. Basically, if you look at my Pokemon, you'll see I've got a Carkol in the first slot. That's important if you're trying to hatch eggs as quickly as possible. So here's my eggs. Here's my Grookey I'm going to go with. Here's my Scorbunny I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with males because the Japanese version of them is female. Carkol, when we're ready to start, he won't be there. Meowth is going to be my #1 contender. I'm going to put it all on the line for Meowth. I have this Meowth set up perfect, so let me explain the Meowth. So this is the Gigamax Meowth. You'll notice it has the bold nature. However, I've given it an adamant mint, so it makes it the adamant nature in name, basically. Well, not in name, but in stats. So that gives me the high attack power and gets rid of special attack power, which is fine because Meowth is a physical attacker. So that's what I'm looking for. It's also a pretty speedy Pokemon, so all things considered. And the higher I go up in level, the better it's going to be. Okay, so that's not where it ends with Meowth. My particular Meowth has, let's see, it's got high attack, high defense, and high special defense. The special defense is not important. If it were up to me, I would have rather have had like high attack, high HP and high defense, or high attack, high defense, and high speed. I didn't get that, so I gotta deal with what I get. I've reset, I don't know, probably 200-300 times already, trying to get the stuff that I want. So now let's look at the moves. You'll notice I've got Last Resort on there. Now Last Resort is actually an egg move, and I got this egg move from another Meowth that you can actually get. I got it from a friend's Meowth that you can actually get in, what is the name of that town? It's the Grass Town. It's like the first town, well, one of the first towns that you come across. not including Motosoak and where you start from. What is that called? It's called... No. Turf Field. Okay. So the place is called Turf Field. In the gym, there's a little boy in blue, and he'll trade you a Galarian Meowth for a Kanto Meowth. And the Kanto Meowth has Last Resort as a move that's already learned. So the idea is, if you pair this Meowth in the what's it called, in the nursery, with another Meowth, in my case, the Gigamax Meowth that I want to move on, it will transfer the egg move to it so long as you have an open slot. So all I did is I went to the Poké Center, I deleted the slot that's in there, the last slot, and when it was at the nursery, it learned Last Resort. So that worked out good. Also, I get this ribbon, proclaims love for Pokemon, because I got this game pre-ordered, and it's within the first couple months of the game coming out. This is their reward for you, is this Gigamax Meowth. Now, the Gigamax Pikachu and Eevee that I'm trying to get, that's a separate thing. That's going to be because I have a save file from both Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. But we'll get into that later. Right now, the important thing... Oh, also the amulet coin doubles the prize money that it gets. So why do I have Last Resort? Last Resort is not even a useful move for this Pokemon. Slash is way better. I think. No, actually this would be way better. But anyways, we're never going to use Last Resort as on its own. When Meowth Gigamaxes, Last Resort turns into the strongest form of Gold Rush. And Gold Rush gets you crazy amounts of money. So basically, every gym leader I go up against, I'm going to use the Gigamax version of Last Resort, which is G-Max Gold Rush, and you're going to see a ton of money, and it's only going to get better the higher level my Meowth gets. Ideally, I'd love to have a level 100 Meowth starting right off the bat. But I haven't been able to do that. The idea was to be able to go into max raid battles, win those, get the XP candy, and then just level up like crazy. That has not been a possibility yet. I did get some candy from taking on another battle, but that's besides the point. Okay, so you can see my name, Chuckmate. That's me. My Grookey is pretty decent. I think it's actually got 2 best stats. My Score Bunny's got best HP, I think. Excuse me. And Carkol, he doesn't matter. Alright, let's hatch the next couple of eggs real quick to see what we're working with. If you're going to breed, ideally you'd want the IV checker and you would want a bicycle. I have neither of those things yet, so I'm doing kind of the poor man's breeding right now. I've still got a decent start, but breeding's not really going to happen until end game. So it's about time I got started. We'll snag some stuff. Stardust is good. I can sell that for money. By the end of the game, I'm going to have a ridiculous amount of money, though. Potatoes, didn't have those. That's good. Come back. Where'd you go? Konnichiwa. Okay, cool. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the way this works is if you've got a Pokemon, or not a Pokemon, if you're playing in a wild area and you're online, depending on the way they greet you depends on possibly which which region of the country, or not country, region of the world that they're in. So konnichiwa, obviously that's like Japanese, I think. I'm pretty sure that's Japanese. If one says like Guten Morgen, that's German. Cool, got a Sobble. Okay. We'll just get a couple more of these. Maybe I'll get one more egg, and that'll be it for eggs. I won't need these right now. It's also really hard to tell what stats you're actually getting at level 1 because you're not high enough a level for there to be that big of a difference. We're only talking like a 1 point stat difference here. And because I have no ID checker, it's pretty much impossible to tell if I've got a good one or not. So I'm just going to go with whatever has the highest stats and hope for the best. Later on, I'm sure I can swap it out for a better Pokemon. But for now, this is what I'm going to start with. I'd like to start with all of the starters. Alright, let's hatch these last 2 eggs and then that'll be it for the Sobble. We'll pick whatever we get, then we'll go back to the train station and I'll show you some, hopefully some stuff that doesn't take too long. It's a lot faster to reset for Pikachus and Eevees than it is for Meowths. To reset for the Meowth, you have to go through basically the whole intro part of the game to the point where you've witnessed, if for anyone that hasn't played the game, earmuffs, but if you had played the game, basically you play to the point where you see the 2 legendaries in the wood, well, whatever legendary you have in the woods. You try to defeat it and you can't even damage it. Your attacks pass right through it. Once that's done, then you go back to town and Hop says you need to tell your mom that you're leaving. You do that. Once you do that and she gives you the 30,000 Pokédollars, that's when you can actually get the gift Meowth. You can only get it 1 time per account, so it actually saves before and after you get the thing, so there's no way to manipulate that aside from hard resetting by completely erasing your save data. I've done that several times now. I could not get the Meowth that I wanted, so that's why I went with the route of using the Adamant Mint. The reason I use the Adamant Mint as opposed to sticking with it is they can't breed anyways. The G-Max Pokemons, they're infertile, so may as well just force it to have the nature I want, because there's not really any repercussions with that aside from it not saying Adamant on the stat page. Alright, one more Sobble. Then we'll pick the best. Okay. Alright, let's see what we're working with. So, we've got 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. 6, yeah. 5, 5, 6, 5, 6. So ideally, the best stats I think I can get would be 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. He's going to have high speed and low attack because he's a special attacker. So this doesn't bother me so much that he's got a low attack stat. So we're going to go with him. Alright, so now we've got Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble, Meowth. Let's move them all up one. We'll get rid of Carkol. He can sit over there. Alright, so now we'll round it out with Pikachu and Eevee. Technically, I'd rather not have an Eevee because I've already got a normal attacker right here. So we might let... what we might do is we might get the Eevee that we want and then set them aside, and then this will kind of be our floating or rotating Pokemon that goes in here. Aside from that, I do have this really good Rookidee. And then I've got all these Japanese Pokemon. So remember I said I restarted a lot for the Meowths. Here's some of the better ones that I kept. This is the one that you get from Turffield. He knows Last Resort. Alright. And then this is from when I first started the game. These are the Pokemon I got. And they're probably all trash. These guys I think are pretty good because I think I got some of them that were the 3-star stats or the best stats in 3 stats. So, but I don't remember which ones they are. So I'll probably get a few more if I see them. Alright, so let's get back to the what's it called? The train station. Now to do that, basically, here's where I am. I'm where the nursery is. And sorry I don't have a bicycle, but I'm basically just gonna have to walk my way back to town. And I gotta avoid these big old Pokemon around me because they're gonna hit hard, and I don't want my Pokemon to die today. I may as well grab these while I'm here. Anytime you come across a den that is not active, it gives you, as long as it's pink, it will give you 50 watts. If you're just starting the game, or if you've already become champion, I think it goes up to 200 watts per. But I can't remember honestly. Oh. Get a few pungent roots. I'm not 100% sure, but I think a pungent root heals like 140 hit points. Let's see. Bag. Oh, energy root's the one that... Okay, energy root does 120. Pungent root, I think, is just a... Yeah, that's just a cooking ingredient. Forget that thing. We don't need that. Alright, continuing on, we need to go across that bridge. Okay, so right now I'm searching for max raids. I haven't found any. I found ones that like people have already completed, but nothing that anyone's actively doing. What does this say? we'll search, we'll reset. So basically we're searching for all, just to show you the kind of things that you can find. You can find link trades, people wanting to share their league cards, catches that people have done, surprise trades. I don't want to do any trades because with me being so low level, whatever Pokemon I get, if I were to get like a level 100 Pokemon, for example, there's no way it's going to obey me. So up that ramp is where Motosuke is. That's where we would continue the game. It's not exactly where I want to go right now. I will stop over here and see what these guys have to offer. Alright, change my tent color. Okay, that'll just make a gray tent. Okay, this guy, I want to spend watts and see what he has. Quick Ball. Better chance of catching if it's used at the start of a wild encounter. What I'm actually looking for is Repeat Ball. So it'd be nice to have that. Because I've already caught a Ditto once, or actually I received it in a trade, so the game thinks I caught it once. I'd be able to use a Repeat Ball. I'm a sucker for these flashy things. Alright, this is a long hike back, but we're nearly there. The Pelican, Pelipper, I think it's called. Now you'll see these that are already active. If I were to go to them and I were to like check on them, that would put me in a battle with whatever's in there. So just for S's and G's, let's see what's in here. I think that's the moon thing. I could invite others, or I could not invite others. It's a level 1. I want to show you guys what the Meowth looks like in action. So let's see if anybody else will join us. It's okay if they don't. I can take on a level 1 max raid with just my Meowth for sure. Plus the game, like if you don't have people near you that want to participate, it'll give you 3 random NPCs to round out your party. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, so I don't see anybody else joining, so let's go ahead and get right into it. After all, we're here to fill out our Pokédex, so may as well do what we can. This is a pigeon. A pigeon might be alright for my party because we don't have any flying Pokemon. Alright, so let's do this. The way we're going to do it is we're going to Dynamax, and we're going to... Now look, this is what I was talking about. So the power is 90 for this Max Gold Rush. This would be... like my payday, and whatever this move is, then this would be my slash, and this would be my last resort. So this is the most important one. Notice that even though the name looks the same, it does not have the same attack power. So we're going to go with this G-Max 140, and hopefully we wreck this thing. We'll see. Here's my long boy. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Alright, Meow. Mess him up. Alright, so that did not do nearly as much damage as I wanted it to. Oh, that's super effective. That hit him hard. Good, he's confused. Alright, well that guy got knocked out. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. Alright, let's do it one more time. And this should do it. I'm curious to see... Oh. Uh-oh. Critical hit on me. Luckily, it didn't do that much damage. Thunderbolt, there we go. Alright, so let's throw a Pokeball now. Let's attempt. Last time I did this, I was not able to catch the Pokemon. I've never caught a Pidove before, so I don't anticipate winning. But we'll see. And of course, any XP candy that we get, we're going to put towards our Meowth. So it's good to go through these Gigamax battles because they're really going to help us out. Alright. Okay, got some candies, that's nice. And he's in our party now. Alright, so let's go for this one. We'll see what we can find in here. 300 watts. Invite others. I'm ready. We'll just sit here just a minute. I know I said that we were gonna work on another thing, but since we're here, we may as well do what we can. Oh look, there's somebody. Sure. I think between the two of us, we can definitely take that thing out. Nincada. Alright. So he's a bug Pokemon, so I think he's weak against, like, fire. Alright, let's Dynamax though, and Max Gold Rush. Let's do this. I'm gonna squish that bug. Oh, is it time to catch already? Was that just for me? Or was that for Mimi Q, whatever the thing's name is? Probably from the other guy. Nincada was caught. Very nice. Got some more candies. Very good. Do I get... Yeah, I don't think you get experience from those. Alright, that's okay. He's probably weak. I don't think I want him. Let's see. Let's look at his stats. Yeah, I think I'll move him back to the box. Alright, let's do this one more time. See what we can get in this one. Looks like a Butterfree or something. And because I'm low level, I'm pretty much only going to come across level 1 stuff. Or not level 1, but 1 star max raid battles. But that's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. I'll wait until 2 minutes and then I'll go ahead and start. So, interesting fact for anyone that doesn't know, male and female Butterfrees actually have different like patterns on their wings. I think the female Butterfree has like a bit of black on the wings. Alright, we'll just use those trainers. You know what I haven't been looking at? I haven't been looking at how much money we're actually getting from the battles. Okay. Oh, this is a female because it's got the black on it. Alright, Dynamax. Max Gold Rush. The female Butterfree. Come on, long boy. Let's see what we got. That's not bad. That's like a third of his health. That's pretty good. And it confuses him, which is good. That hurt Togepi. Okay, that's good. That's not so good. Oh, look at that. Full health restore. Very nice. Okay. Let's hit it with the G-Max one more time. The G-Max Gold Rush. Boom! Killed him with my long boy. Okay, throw a Pokeball, sure. And Butterfree is one of the few returning Kanto Pokemon. So he must have been popular enough that people liked him. Oh no, I missed out on him. Well, I think I still get the items though. Yeah, I still get the candies and whatnot. X-Scissor. I think that's a bug move. Alright, well it is what it is. Try to grab some Watts here. Okay. Is there anybody wanting to do a max raid? That guy said, I evolved my Pokemon. Very nice guy. Alright, we'll come back here later and we'll pick up some of these other Pokemon, like these rabbits. I'm not too worried about them right now. It's actually easier for me to keep track of if I go like from zone to zone to zone. Like that guy said, "Ni hao." I think that might be Chinese. Alright, so she gives you the ability to swap Pokemon between boxes, even when you're not at a Poke Center. She is the fastest healer in the game. Boom, they're healed instead of going through the whole animation of the Pokemon Center. And this is the Pokemon Center that we want to be in. So like I said, because I have a copy of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, both of these NPCs here will give me a G-Max Pikachu or Eevee. The yellow-haired girl will give me a G-Max Pikachu, and the brown-haired boy will give me a G-Max Eevee. For my Pikachu, I think I want Jolly, if I remember right. And for my G-Max Eevee, I want Adamant. But actually, I'm probably going to go through and get a bunch of G-Max Eevees eventually in every nature. That way I can breed Eevees later. Because, so what you might not know is when you get these particular G-Max Pokemon, each one of them has perfect, across the board, perfect 6 IV stats. So let's see. Let me just do a search for best nature for G-Max Pikachu. Because we'll start with the Pikachu. Please bear with me just a moment. Pretty sure I want the Jolly for Meowth. No, Adamant for G-Max Meowth. Always go Adamant for G-Max Meowth because they can't. Speed's not really a issue for them. You want to hit as hard as you can. That's the whole point of setting up Last Resort. That's the whole point of setting up a Meowth in the first place. Is you want to hit as hard as you can. You only get 3 shots, so it doesn't matter what your speed is, you're still going to get in your 3 shots, right? So you want to hit as hard as you possibly can each of those 3 times, and the only way to do that is to have an Adamant nature. So G-Max, Meowth, go with Adamant. If you don't get an Adamant nature because you only get 1 shot at it, go and get like an Adamant Mint from one of your friends, have them put it on a Pokemon as a held item and have them trade it to you. Then take the held item off and give the Adamant Mint to Meowth. That's the best way to do that. Let's see. Alright, Pikachu's going to be special attack, it looks like. Alright, so where's the stats? Stats. Okay, I think I want Pikachu's higher attack stats, and you can use play rough. Base 90 speeds respectable, but not as fast as out there. Jelly, Naive, Hasty. Naive, Hasty if you run Volt Switch. So Jelly would be good, but I think there's going to be faster Pokemon out there. Pikachu's not going to outspeed like a Shedinja or Ninjask or anything like that. It's not going to outspeed a lot of Pokemon. Definitely not going to outspeed Eternatus. Not going to outspeed the dogs. And most people are going to be using those things for the G-Max battles. So maybe speed is not the way to go for me. So I think I want to go special attack with him. But it says he can use Play Rough. I'll pass on that. Let's see. Best nature for Pikachu. Pokemon Sword. Timid. Pikachu can attack first, has a high speed base. Modest. Pikachu, second best at Adamant. Yeah, let's go with Timid for Pikachu. And actually, I think what I did, if I remember right, is I went in here. Maybe I didn't do this. Here's my Pikachu here. Let's see. It's got Hardy. What has Timid? Sobble has Timid. That's going to be higher speed and lower attack power, I think. Check summary. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's Timid. Okay, so that's going to give me really high speed and low attack power. Or I could do special attack, but I think the internet's telling me go with the speed. So we're going to try for a Timid Pikachu. I can always go through and get another Pikachu if I want. But here's what you do. Here's how this trick works. To get the nature that you want, stand in front of her. Save. Server maintenance. Save your progress. Alright, so I'm not worried about server maintenance. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the internet so it doesn't dump us out of the game. Okay. Now basically the way it works is I will talk to her. I'm gonna get a Pikachu. What I want is a male Timid Pikachu. So we're probably gonna have to restart a bit. This is a female anyways. Yeah, it's naughty by nature. Alright, so all you do is hit the home button and close the software. Okay, go back into the software. It'll take just a minute. And the reason I'm doing this is because I actually want to get my starters all together in one batch before I go catching all the Pokemon. Because when you catch Pokemon in this game, you get experience as well. So even though I got it before, because I reloaded the game, it thinks I don't have one. So that one's a male. So we're off to a good start. This is just a no bonuses or anything Pikachu, so he's not good. When we go back into the game, well, No. I think I can check this faster. Make sure that Pikachu would be in the final slot. By putting other Pokemon in your party until you only have one slot open, the last one. Talk to her. Receive your Pikachu. Okay, that's a female, so I don't want it. But just to show you how this would work, go to Pokemon, and actually, let's make this a little bit easier on ourselves. How is this? Nope, that's the wrong button. Nope, that's the wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. There's a way to move your... there's a way to move this. So, let's see. How was that? I forget what button you have to push. Is it select? It's not the minus button. It's not clicking down the left thumbstick. That just moves X. It's not X. It's not Y. It's not B. A selects it. I swear there's a way. Oh well, I can't figure out how to move this icon, but basically you'd want to switch the Pokemon icon with the Pokédex icon. That way when you go here, you can just push up and it'll switch you down to this Pikachu right here. Like I said, I don't want a female, so close. Alright, now I want to make sure that I did not save. Pretty sure I did not. That would be silly if I did, because then I'd have to start all over again. Okay. Talk to her. Receive Pikachu. He's a male. Great. Pokemon. Let's see what kind of male he is. High special attack, low speed. It's quiet by nature. Nope. We need our Pikachu to be a speedy boy. So we'll have our long boy, strong attacking Meowth. Then we'll have our speedy boy Pikachu, probably hard hitting Eevee. Actually, I'm going to have one of every Eevee, so really the Eevee doesn't matter, but I'd like to have this one at least be adamant if I'm going to have to deal with it. But we'll see. Maybe by the time I get to Eevee, I'm tired of this, and I won't keep going to get the nature I want. It's not like I'm really going to be using Eevee anyways. It's lonely. So lonely, Pikachu. Alright, come on. Jolly, I believe. Or is it timid? I think it was timid we were going for. Maybe we'll see jolly or timid. See what we can get. Okay, that's a female. It's no bueno. In all reality, this shouldn't take too long. There's only 24 possible natures, or 24, 25 possible natures. So in theory, you should only have to restart about 25 times if you've got average luck. If you're like me, though, and you have terrible luck, it might be more like 50 or 75. Hopefully it's not that long. What I ought to do is keep a tracker of how many times I've had to restart. But that's okay. Ozzy, what are you doing? Ozzy, knock it off, Ozzy. Ozzy. The problem with having a baby kitty is it can fit underneath your door. And it likes to get into things. Okay, male, good. Wrong button. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, high special attack. Low attack was calm. Not what we want. Dragon. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, Pokemon. Come on, Pikachu, get it, get it, get it, get it. Alright, I swear once we get through this, it'll be a little bit more exciting. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to do this. Okay, male, good. It is a blank nature. We don't want that. Some people might say, well, blank isn't bad because, you know, you're not losing any stats at least. You're not gaining any, but at least you're not losing any. Well, that's true, except for your Pokemon only actually use about 1, 2, or 3 stats. HP is always good, but you're either going to be like high speed and high attack, or high speed. You know, like if you're high in attack, chances are you're not going to be high in special attack. If you're high in defense, you're not going to be high in special defense. So there's only certain ones that actually make sense, and that's jolly, timid, modest, adamant. And I think those are about the only ones. Dang it. I hate that that's right there. I wish there was a way to move that. I swear there's a way. Alright, low speed and high defense. That's useless. That's just asking to get hammered. Alright, maybe I can search real quick. Let's see. How to move menu items in Pokemon Sword. Alright, how to move. Let's see, 10 tips you need to know. Shortcuts in the menu. Leftovers, keep your eye out for TMs, defog, weather, Pokemon with an aura, Pokejobs. That did not tell me anything I needed to know. I don't know why it can't just answer simple questions when you search online. How do I rearrange my menu? There obviously is a way. Oh, well, forget it. I'll just try to think about not... Nope, that's a female. That's trash. Presented by Game Freak. Nope. Female. So in Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, getting a female wasn't that hard for Pikachu, but for Eevee, that required several restarts because it's actually, you have a less than 10% chance, I think, of getting an Eevee. Or a female Eevee. So I wouldn't be surprised if they carried on that particular percentage here. Okay, boy, good. Calm. Nope. I'm already an hour. Yeah, I'm already like an hour into the game and I still haven't gotten the Pikachu. Female. Yeah, I'm one of those people also that gets both versions of the game, mostly because you can't necessarily always count on your friends to be available to get the Pokemon that you want, or to, for lack of better words, to be as dedicated to getting all of the Pokemon as maybe you would be. Or maybe you're that guy or girl. Maybe you're the one that's not as dedicated to getting the Pokemon as your friend, in which case you can make great benefit of your friend. Nope. Well, high attack, low special attack. So this isn't at... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. High defense, low speed, that's what... Relaxed. Garbage. I think relaxed has to be one of the worst typings. Or not typings, but one of the worst natures. Basically, you're just asking to get pummeled. You've got low speed, but high defense, which means you're never going to go first, and the best you can do is block an attack. Which means you're still getting hit. Whereas if you had high speed and like decent strength, for example, you could go first and never get hit whatsoever. Ideally, I like to go for speed when I play. Doesn't always work out that way. Female, not what we want. Come on, Pikachu. And I am playing the digital version of Shield because Shield is a version I really wanted to play. I have the card version of Sword because with Sword I'm not really worried about being fast and whatnot. But with Shield, because I was going to be on the internet, I wanted the higher load times and whatnot so that I could make sure that I got into G-Maxes. Maybe have a slight better chance of getting into the G-Max raid battles a little bit better. Or Dynamax raid battles, whatever they're called. Max raid battles. It might not even work that way, but for me, if a game has a multiplayer element to it, I always want the digital version for the loading times. And I think that's just a good rule of thumb. Like, for example, for Call of Duty, I made sure to get the digital version of Call of Duty. The only thing that I could do to make that even better is if I were to get like a solid state drive, or I think Xbox has an external drive that you can get. So then I would be able to download it to the external drive and then play it from that, because actually loading from the USB is faster than loading from the hard drive, from what I understand. Basically, USB may as well be like solid state when it comes to load times. Whereas with the PS4 Pro, or PS4 in general, but better if you do it with the Pro, you can actually get a solid state drive and put it in there. Unfortunately, you cannot do that with Xbox One X. I wish you could, I really do. So the best I can do is get it digital and save it to an external hard drive, which I'll do eventually. I'll get the external eventually. Okay, male Pikachu. High defense, low special attack. Garbage. What is this garbage called? Impish. Impish garbage. Okay, I'm probably only going to play about half an hour more. So hopefully in that half an hour, we can get a Pikachu that we want, whether that be Jolly or whether that be Timid. Quirky. Garbage. If you guys see in the background, I've got some art from a local artist named Sita. She did this one, which is like Mario fighting Bowser from like Mario 1, but like a Mayan or Incan painting. It's really cool. You can actually get her stuff on Etsy. But she's also a local Michigan artist, so that's pretty cool too. In March, when we have MesquiCon, I'm probably going to see about getting another one of these. She has a Chrono Trigger one that I really want. She also has an Eevee one from like Pokemon. So I'm really curious to see what kind of new art she's going to have for this March. We will see. Garbage. Come on, Pokemon, get it together. I have not accomplished anything on my task list here. I'm supposed to be working on building my Pokédex. And I already have a Pikachu on my Pokédex. So really all this does is fill out my party. Don't need a female, but thank you. Come on, Pikachu, you can do it. Okay, male. Very nice. Whoops, what am I doing? More garbage. Wonder if his ability changes. That one had static, I saw. I wonder if there's other abilities that they can get. I could probably check that real quick. I could see what my Japanese version has. Alright, so my Japanese Pikachu has static. Okay. Growl, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, and Double Team. And this one does not have any good nature, but that's okay. It's a female. Static. Alright, let's see. Double Team raises evasiveness. So really the only thing that it can hit with is Quick Attack. I don't like this Pikachu. Let's get a better one. Come on, Pikachu. No females allowed. Not for this particular Pokemon hunt. Receive Pikachu. I actually like that. I actually like this guy's character model. Like, I wish the main character looked like him, or you had the ability to look like him. He's got like red eyes, brown hair. He's pretty cool. I wonder if you can have that hairstyle. It'd be nice to know. Not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Because I can always restart. But just because I'm curious, let's see what that particular Eevee was. That Eevee was... Adamant. Dang it. He's exactly what I want, I think. Yeah, he is. Dang it. But if I choose him, then I'm stuck with my Pikachu. That's a female. That has low speed, but high special attack. What is that? Quiet? I don't like that. Dang. Alright, that sucks. That sucks. I have to give up on that Adamant Pikachu because stupid Pikachu, or Adamant Eevee because stupid Pikachu wanted to be difficult. Alright, try again. Maybe I'll start a game in Spanish. Maybe if I played Spanish, I'd actually understand it more than Japanese. Because I have no idea what the Japanese text does. It just looks like scratches to me, like hashtags and whatnot. At least with Spanish, there's like certain root words that you can kind of understand, like prefixes and suffixes that make sense. Because it's all based around like Romantic languages and whatnot. So Latin, for example, would work well with Spanish. And I know a little bit of Latin, actually, so... Alright. Garbage relaxed again. Man, they really want to force relax down my throat, don't they? Hopefully next time I go live, I'll have this all sorted out, and we'll just be able to start catching Pokemon that we actually want and need, as opposed to going through this rigmarole. Maybe I'll have some Spanish Pokemon, who knows? Or I could do French. It's too bad you can't choose the language of like UK or Australian, for example, because then it's just English with flavor text, really. Alright. Male Pikachu. Let's see what we got. Careful, come on. There's a bunch of careful garbage. All right. Whoa. Okay, are people still watching? I didn't realize, Okay, are people still watching? I didn't realize, Okay, I didn't realize people were in the chat. I'm using, Streamlabs OBS, and I can't necessarily tell... mute that. Streamlabs OBS, and I can't necessarily tell... Okay. I can't tell what the chat is doing in Streamlabs OBS because it's geared towards Twitch, not towards Mixer. I still need to figure that part out. So I can't actually see the chat. So if anyone's wondering, why is he not responding? That's why. So, hi Cody, hi Tyler, and whoever Sayora is, thank you for the 100,000 sparks. That's really generous of you. Okay, so let's see what this was. High special attack, low speed. It's quiet again. No, thank you. There's gotta be a way to mute this. Let's see. There we go. Meowth looks like a dog toy. Yes, he does. Alright. Back to the game. Sorry for the distraction. Pikachu, very nice. Timid. Okay, that's what we're going for, right? Alright. Low speed, though. I don't think that's... Oh, that's the bird. Okay, high speed, low attack. That's okay because he'll be using special attack. So that's actually perfect. Yes! Great success. Alright. Alright, so let's save. And now we can talk to this guy. And we should get the Adamant Eevee. That's what we're going for. Let's see if fate's been kind to us today. Alright, he's a male. High speed, low special defense. What is that? Naive? Pass on that one. Because Eevee can't evolve, he's going to be hitting hard with normal attacks. So what I'm going to do to make this easier on myself is I'm going to take that bird out of the party. That way Eevee goes down to the bottom and I'll be able to check him easier. So I'll move the bird, save, and then we'll do it. And then it'll probably be the end of the stream at that point. Alright, let's see. Pokemon. We have our Pikachu. We need to move the dove into the box. I think he's a Gigamax too. Yeah, both of these are Gigamax. Very nice. We'll have box 4 as our Gigamaxes. So that means he can go in here. That means he can go in here. Let's see. He can go in there. Not him. He doesn't Gigamax. These guys can go in there. Is there a way to tell if they're Gigamax? Other than checking the summary? I bet you there's not. And all they do is Dynamax. They don't even Gigamax. Shame. Alright, enough of that. Is there anything else in here? Oh yeah, Johnny Cash, he goes in here too. Alright, so there's that. I don't think any of the rest of this can Dynamax or Gigamax. I guess everything can Dynamax. Okay, enough of that. Let's save. We're saving right in front of this dude. So that when we talk to him, he says, "Oh, you have an Eevee." The good thing is, keeping this English Eevee as a male is actually much faster than to try to go for a female and go for a female with the right nature. He's Jolly though. Jolly's good. Low special attack, but high speed. Jolly. Jolly versus Adamant. You know what? I think I'm going to keep him as Jolly. Yeah, we're gonna keep him as Jelly. That is a good Eevee right there. Like I said, I'm gonna get multiple Eevees anyways, so that's good. Excellent. Now we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna walk all the way back to Route 1. Oh, sorry. We're gonna go in here first. Not that guy. Although, what can I buy from him? Pokeballs? I've got 14. Maybe I should buy like 16, bring me up to 40. Okay. Alright. And then let us sell some items. Let's sell some of the things that I picked up while I was out in the wild area that sell for a decent amount. So they'd be under treasures. Leech life. X scissor. That's a pretty strong attack. Nice. Okay, so here we have pearls. Pearls sell for 1,000, so I can get 4,000 here. That's good. Stardust sells for 1,500, and I have 5. Very nice. Got some money. Pretty feather. That's just for selling. Most of the other feathers actually do something, but not that one. We sell these mushrooms. Oh, wow. Look at all the money we're getting. This is great. Got so much money for selling our treasures. 52,000. Boom. Just like that. Just from messing around in the wild area and talking to other trainers. Awesome. I like it. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go back to Wedgehurst Station. So now we're back into the town that you start in, which is Wedgehurst. So from here you can go to Route 2 if you follow that road up there, or you can go south and go to Route 1. We're going to want to go to Route 1 because we have some Pokemon that we need to catch there. But first, let me go ahead and restore my Pokemon to full health. Because if it's not the Pokemon we're looking for, we're just going to kill it. We're not catching things, we're just killing things. The only time we're going to catch things that we don't have is if we see something with a aura around it, because that means it guaranteed 3 stats at best. Best IVs, I mean, so we'll go with that. So let's get over here to Route 1. In Route 1, I've already got the Pokemon that are out and about in the world, so that's, let's see, I've gotten Rookidee, Squovet, Nickit, and Wooloo. I've also managed to get a Blipbug in the tall grass. So the only thing I need is a Caterpie, a Grubbin, and a Hoothoot. Caterpie, Grubbin, and Hoothoot. Let's save here. Basically what we want to do is go wherever the exclamation mark is. It's a Blipbug, we already have it, so we're just going to kill it. Ideally, I would like to be able to kill it in one hit with Payday, because I'll actually get paid while I do it. Excellent. This is going to work out perfect. Very good. Okay. Very good. I like it. Let's see. We got our Pokemon where they need to be. Let's go ahead and go into our bag and make things just a little bit easier for ourselves. Let's go to other items and give it the XP candy. All of the XP candy. Very nice. Let's see. It wants to learn Bite. Bite does 60 physical damage, as opposed to Payday, which does 40. Now, this one does 70. And Fake Out works only the first time in battle Now with this guy, I'm not worried about going first per se. I want to get the most money out of everything I do. So let's give him a dark attack. Just so he's got a little bit of diversity in case we have to switch things up a bit. Let's say we come across a ghost, Pokemon. And of course, being a ghost Pokemon, normal attacks wouldn't affect it. So hopefully that works. Okay, let's just go ahead and give it these XP candies. Look at that, almost level 20 already. And while we're here, I've got this left over from another thing. Raise Dynamax level by 1. Higher level means higher HP when Dynamaxed. Okay, let's use that on Meowth, why not? All of them. Okay, boost the power of water type moves. Well, we know who to give that to. We'll give that to Sobble. Okay, and I don't think there's anything else that we would need other than, well, rare candy. I can raise the level of the Pokemon by 1. Why not? There we go, that's nice. Let's see what Taunt does. It is a dark move. It allows it to use only attack moves for 3 turns. That just sounds like ouchie damage. I don't want that. Okay. Excellent. Now, I did not want to fight that thing. Payday. Boom. Even level 6 things kills in one hit. Very good. This is what I'm talking about. Smart. Took me a while to get started, but this is going to be smart leveling, smart catching. It's just smart, and I'm getting money at the same time. Another squirrel. There is a move that I can use, and I forget what it's called, but basically when you use it, it brings the Pokemon you're attacking, it brings their HP down to 1. So even if you're super overpowered, it won't outright kill the Pokemon, and it's great for trying to catch Pokemon. But I forget the name of that particular move. Let's see where we're at. Somehow I left off here. Okay, doesn't look like anybody's in the chat. That's okay. More Squirvets. How much extra money am I getting for that? I didn't look. Should be 5 times whatever your level is. So because I'm level 21, it should be 105 extra dollars at a time. 210. Oh, because it doubles. So yeah, 210. Very nice. That's not bad. Here we go, Caterpie. Awesome. Because I'm much higher level than it, I should be able to use a Pokeball, no problem. Whoa. Not a great ball. Silly. Let's get that Caterpie. Dang, come on. There used to be, back in the original Pokemon, there used to be a trick where whenever you throw out your Pokeball, if you held down the button to throw it out, it would actually increase your chances of catching the Pokemon. I wish this game had that. Just an extra little oomph to get these Pokemon that are like just at the right level range where it's going to make it a little bit difficult to catch them. Cool, Caterpie. Alright, so now the only thing I need is Grubbin and Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot is super rare. Grubbin says it's average chance of catching it. We'll see. Another Caterpie. And I say, die, Caterpie. Boom. Take that money, please. Oh yes, a Grubbin. Awesome. Okay. Catch him. Aha! Got him. Grubbin was caught. Right, that is a pretty good start. And maybe we got 4 minutes left. Maybe, just maybe, we can get a Hoot Hoot. That would be ideal. I think another thing I can do is I can actually move my payday up to the top, since I use that the most. And that might cut down on the amount of time it takes to do this. So let's see, Pokemon, Meowth, check summary. Let's go to move list. Let's move payday up here. Yeah, that's good. More squirrels. I'm so used to moving down. Kill it. If basically the whole idea is to knock Pokemon out, not necessarily kill them, but to knock them out, can you imagine how many Pokemon just have terrible concussions and they will probably die like of horrible brain damage? I don't know. Something to think about. Nobody wants taunt. Alright, I think I got time for one more. Maybe two more. There's a nasty squirrel. we'll do one more. There it is. I can't believe it. Sweet. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and catch this guy, and then we are done with Route 1, and we can call that a night. Look at that. We actually managed to get all of our tasks completed today. Very nice. We are productive. Very good. Okay. Got Hoot Hoot. Very nice. Now then. We have our whole lineup here. This is a pretty good solid lineup. The next place we're going to go to is Route 2. So let me go ahead and go back to the Poké Center, and then we'll go ahead and line ourselves up with the next area. I didn't see any Pokemon with aura on them, so that's kind of weird, but that's okay. Oops, went in the wrong house. It's the next street. It's not the first time I've done that. Okay, rest the Pokemon. Very nice. That is a beautiful lineup right there. Excellent. Okay, bag. We've got 26 Pokeballs. That's still pretty good. So let's go ahead and get set up in the next area, which is Route 2. Welcome to Route 2. And we're just going to give it a save there. Got 39 Pokemon so far. And we'll call that a day. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm Chuck, and you've been watching Chuckmate. Next time I stream will probably, maybe be on Saturday. Generally, I try to stream on Mondays, Saturdays, and possibly Sundays, but at least Mondays and Saturdays. One day I'll get a really good schedule set up. But thanks for watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for checking this video out. And be sure to check out Mixer Mondays and Saturdays. Mondays 7 p.m. till 9-ish, sometimes 10. Saturdays, it depends on how the day goes. So always be sure to check back, and always check out on YouTube. You can check out Chuckmate Gaming on YouTube, and you'll be able to see all the new videos that I create for streaming on Mixer and others. So thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.